Okay, we've gotten through the home inspection. Yay! Now we're on to our next step of the process, which is the appraisal. The lender will request the appraiser to come out and inspect the home and submit back to them a full-fledged appraisal on your property. So the lender puts in the request, and the lender also puts in a deadline of when they want the appraisal back by. And then the appraiser gets that information and then will contact me, our team, to have access to your home. They'll call us, just like a showing basically. They'll call us and tell us when they want to come out. We'll let you know, and then the appraiser will come out. Sometimes we as the agent, myself, Jen, or Bob, may meet the appraiser there, or you might be meeting the appraiser there if you're still at the home. We do want the house to be in its best condition when the appraiser comes, because we want the appraiser to appraise it for the highest price possible. So we do want it looking good with lights on, etc. Sometimes I will give the list to an appraiser of all the upgrades that you've made if they're not readily visible to the inspector. So if you have a list or want to type up a list and send it to us, that'd be fantastic. We're happy to submit that to the appraiser. When we do meet the appraiser there, we'll usually bring them some comps of what we've used to derive to come to the price of your home. And we just kind of want to help the appraiser out. But however, we don't ever want to make the appraiser feel like we're telling them how to do their job, because they get a little testy about that, and we're really not supposed to be talking to the appraiser, but sometimes we do. So the appraiser will come out, they take pictures, they measure rooms, they measure the outside of your home. So they should be there for about 15-20 minutes. Some are quicker, some are longer. And then they go back and they complete their research and put a full appraisal together, full written appraisal. So from the time the lender requests the appraisal to the time the appraisal actually comes back in writing is a good 2 weeks. Sometimes it might even be a little longer, but 2 weeks is about the time frame that it takes. And when the appraisal is back, it gets submitted to the lender and the buyer. So they'll be the first ones to know what the appraisal came back at. If the appraisal came back at our value or better, then we're good to move forward. If the appraisal came in under our contracted price, then they're going to let us know, and then I'll have to have a conversation with you to figure out what it is that we want to do. Sometimes buyers will come to the table with extra money to close the transaction, and we won't have to change the price at all. Sometimes the seller may reduce the price, and the buyer will come up and we'll figure things out. So that'll be a conversation we'll have if the appraisal comes in lower than the contract price. Sometimes if we have a VA appraiser or an FHA appraiser, so if the buyer is getting an FHA loan or a VA loan, then that appraiser also looks at certain conditions of the home. They want to make sure that there's no rotted wood, there's no peeling paint. Basically, they're looking for safety and security in the home if it's a VA or an FHA loan. Safety and security meaning there has to be handrails for more than 3 steps. There has to be, all the windows have to be able to open and close in case somebody got stuck in a bedroom and the house caught on fire, so that they could get out through a window. But again, that's only for VA and FHA. So if it is a VA or FHA and they come back with some repairs, they'll let us know that too. And again, we'll have to chat about those things. So that's it about the appraisal. Expect at least a 2-week period before we hear anything. And usually no news is good news in this case, when we're a seller waiting for the appraisal to come back. But we'll be in touch. We'll let you know as soon as we know anything, and feel free to always reach out to us if you have some more questions. Thank you.